Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the Washington Redskins taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Haskins. And incomplete. We'll take a look at the starters here defensively for the Packers. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. Come on. He's crashing. He's chasing.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They come out here in the eye. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The previous play is under review.
Oh, ball, that's right, ball. Mike's 50. Let's go one more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Devontae Adams in the Packer offense heading back out, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On the delay, Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Turner. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 43.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. On second down, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We got trips over here. Trips over here.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
6 man.
On the draw, this is Penny. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Penny. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Rodgers throwing again. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now.
Strip that ball.
The Redskins take Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. They're on 17-yard line. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Yeah, baby. Mike, 51.
A 7-yard
Watch one.
brings up 2nd and 3.
False start. Offense.
At the 25-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
The 2nd down pass. Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete.
Tight left. Let's go, fellas.
Pass. Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 16 yards. And the Redskins first down.
Keep playing hard. Run it. If you want the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine.
The first down.
Let's go.
Complete to Antonio Callaway. A gain of 15. First down, Redskins.
You ain't going nowhere. Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Three down.
First down pass. Incomplete.
Single. That's single the slot.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to Jordan Reed. He steps out of bounds.
You ain't got nothing.
The 3rd down pass.
Here we go.
To Terry McLaurin. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
51 Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's do this. Pick me up. Here we go. Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
The second down pass. Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete. It's third down. The pass on third down. Intended for Rashad Penny. Incomplete. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Redskins 13, Packers 3. The Packers take
That's
over
it, baby. We gonna work.
at their own 28-yard line.
Check 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hack. Mike, 56, right there, 56. We own them.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go. Please.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Aaron Jones.
56, Mike, 56.
24-yard
He
line.
can't hang.
It's a gain of 8.
He's not gonna give me.
Brings up second and 2. A gain of 4 yards. Another. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, D.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. We will see here that he's done quite a bit, but the bottom line, I guess, partner, it hasn't been enough right now.
And let's face it, everyone wants to be in a spotlight, but when you're not winning, that's not quite as much fun, because that's the bottom line, especially if you're a quarterback. Did you lead your team to a victory? No matter how many passes you threw, completed, all of that, that's what he wants to get done.
So far, he does at least have some good highlights to take home with him. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing on second down, Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw on third down, Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins completes it to Aguilar. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Penny. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Third down. Here's Haskins. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Redskins 20, Packers 13.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darren Lee gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action with Haskins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Haskins. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Haskins. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Haskins back to the air. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers underneath into the hands of Sternberger. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over.
Out, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
On play action, Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bryant has it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he finds McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Haskins going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 23-20. A minute 53 remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Just like that. Just like that. 25!
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Stop your whining.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's back to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. To throw is Rodgers. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle.
Holding offense.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
First throw of overtime for Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one will be accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Penny. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now it's Haskins. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.